Now, I know there are a lot of things going on in the world today. Uh, Human trafficking, even slavery, okay, in parts of the world, okay? There's some bad stuff going on. Terrorist attacks, right? Guys being taken out by narwhal tusks and shit. I get it. I get it. But can I just talk about me for a second and my first world problems, okay? I'm pissed off, okay? I'm upset. I'm literally shaking. I'm bothered by this. And what is this, you ask? Well, it's a restaurant. And this restaurant, and I'm calling you out right now, is Union Social. Union Social. You're a garbage menu. Okay. Your menu is garbage. Okay. You probably could be a good restaurant, but your menu sucks. Okay. Now here's the tale of my trauma, as it were. Almost sent me into needing a safe space. But I'm there the other night, and I've been there a couple times before. Okay, let me just preface this, okay? I've been there a couple times before, and you're probably going, well, idiot, why do you keep going back? And I'll tell you why. It's because after work, colleagues and whatnot get together. We go for some pints and for eats, and they all want to go there, and it's like, if I want to go have pints and food with my colleagues, I gotta go there. Excuse me, I've been there about 3 times now. Okay, so the last trip, though, to Union Social in Mississauga was terrible. And not to the fault of the employees or anything like that, because they were just following the menu. So this is what happens, okay? Waitress comes around, she puts a menu down, and my eye just kind of focuses on, beep, boom, poutine. I'm like, yeah, man, I want some poutine. I loves me some poutine. And then I look at it, and it's got, I see pickles and I see pulled pork, and I'm like, kind of goes against my rule for poutine, but I tell the waitress, I'm like, yeah, just whatever, that's fine, give it to me. But I keep reading, and it's cheddar and I think Monterey Jack cheese. And I get to thinking, I'm like, wait a minute, how are you going to have cheddar and Monterey Jack on there? And then it occurs to me, they're using shredded cheese. So I ask her, I said, are you using shredded cheese? And she goes, yeah. And I'm like, I don't want the poutine anymore. Right? And, I know we've seen some travesties in our day. Famines, riots, a genocide, right? This is like a genocide of poutine right here, okay? It was like a genocide was happening 20 feet away in the kitchen, okay, with the poutine. You do not make poutine with shredded cheese, man. Come on. And, all you need is 3 ingredients. Fries, cheese curds, gravy. That's it, man. And I'm like, yeah, no, forget about it. And I order a bourne-ass burger because most of their menu sucks. Okay, now, so that's like the 3rd strike for me, though, with this place. Okay, let me tell you about the first 2 strikes, right? So the first time I go there, I'm like, oh man, they got Korean tacos, chicken Korean tacos. Love it. Love Korean flavors. So I order them. And the menu says sesame flavored chicken tacos with a Korean slaw. Okay, hold on a second. I actually stand by 1 minute. Okay, this is how they describe their Korean. Oh, sorry. It was pulled pork. My bad. Korean pulled pork tacos. Sesame soy glazed pulled pork. Pickled Korean slaw. Sriracha mayo. Okay, so they did a glaze of sesame oil and soy sauce on some pulled pork, I guess. Pickled Korean slaw and sriracha mayo. Well, I'll tell you right now, it did not taste at all like any Korean flavors I've ever had before. Okay. Soy sauce, yeah, you got a little soy sauce and sesame. That's about it. Okay. The Korean slaw, there's no Korean flavors there. No kimchi, no gochujang, no bulgogi, no carby. like when you go to a Korean place and you eat tacos, like shout out to a place called Far East Tacos in Oakville, which I went to. They've got like bulgogi and they got real Korean flavored tacos with kimchi and whatnot. Okay, none of this sriracha mayo bullshit. Okay, so I had these tacos, these pulled pork tacos, and they weren't like, they didn't taste bad, but they were not Korean. There was no Korean flavors there. More soy sauce than anything. And I was like, this is just bullshit. Okay, so that's strike number one. Okay, Union Social. Your menu sucks. But the other was, I never had it, but I've seen a couple of people order it, which was a Philly steak naan wrap. Like, come on. So this place, let me tell you about Union Social. This is a restaurant that tries to reinvent shit that doesn't need reinventing, okay? It's a very hipsterish kind of place that is kind of catering to hipsters and sort of the white collar crowd, you know. And they're like, ooh, you know, we put spins on food, you know. And sometimes you gotta know that it's not necessary, right? So again, if I want a Philly cheesesteak, I don't want it wrapped in naan, okay? I want a normal Philly cheesesteak, right? Now the other thing with this place, and this is what really, like, this is what set the alarm bells going, okay, the first time I was there. If you want chicken wings, we all love chicken wings, okay? Let's say you go to a place and you're like, man, I want some hot chicken wings. I love hot chicken wings. Num, 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 num. And you're looking at the menu and you're like, all right, they got some chicken wings. That's great. And you look at the sauce selection, as it were. You can get buffalo butter or maple chili barbecue sauce. That's it. Again, this place is trying too hard. They're trying to put their bougie little spin on things, right? Man, I just want some hot wings, man, right? But I can't get them here, right? If I want a Philly cheesesteak, I gotta get naan bread, right? Poutine, can't have it. You get, you can have fries with gravy and some shredded cheese on it and some pulled pork and some pickles, but you can't have poutine. This place pisses me off, and this is my first world problem, and god damn it, I'm upset. And I should have known when I got the Korean tacos. The very first time I went there, I got the Korean tacos. And there was nothing Korean about the slaw they put on that taco. I don't know. There's so many different flavors when it comes to Korean food. And there's some very basic ingredients when it comes to Korean food. And it's like this had soy sauce. That's what I got from it. Soy sauce pulled pork. Great. Anyways, Union Social. I do not recommend this place unless you want a regular ass burger. Like last time I was there, I was like, well, maybe I'll try the steak frites, right? But then I thought about it, and I'm like, given this place's track record, they'll probably fuck it up. I mean, it'll come out under-seasoned. Maybe it'll have something on it like I don't know. You know, I don't know. Maybe they'll do something to it. It's like, wow, that's different. But I fully would not trust this place with cooking me a steak at all. Because they can't even get poutine right. How can you possibly get a steak right? How can you possibly get the seasoning for a steak right? I don't know. So, anyways, yeah, I know there's some bad shit going on in the world, but this restaurant needs to be called out. Union Social. No bueno.